Well, apples from my own garden are really effing good. We don't get them a lot of times in the year because we only have one tree. But the times we do get it, good. I like it. I have a Gimmick puppet deck today. First duel with it, but I'm pretty confident. Let's see how it works. Okay. Nah. Nah. I can hungry dump into scissors. Do you got something? I would prefer Magnadol. Fortress can get rid of Dreary Doll. Summon itself. I can then normal summon Scissor Arm, send something. Vanish to summon something back. And then junk pop it into something. Or I could just Hungry Dumpty. Special summon Scissor Arms, but then I can't use Scissor Arms as effect. No, I think I'll discard Dreary Doll for Fortress. And see what happens from there. Discard Dreary. Special Fortress. If I have another Gimmick Puppet in there, I can change something. I can special summon Dreary. I can then do that, get Junk Puppet out. Which one of the Gimmick Puppets can be destroyed? I want to summon Igaion, but there isn't a real good workaround in the end yet for the first effect, which is I find slightly annoying, but that may happen in the future. We'll come up with one. But that first effect can really hurt your opponent if they play a lot of extra deck cards in a single game. Gimmick Puppet strength, like none of them really survive stuff. Yeah. I think I'm gonna stick to this. No. Scissor Arms. I will normal summon Scissor Arms. Effect of Scissor Arms. Send a Gimmick Puppet from Dr. Grave. You can banish one other Gimmick Puppet. I want to send Shadow Feeler for its effect, but its effect only works when I'm direct attacked while having no monsters. No, but when I'm direct attacked, but I have 2 monsters. So I kind of want to send something else so I can just banish it for Dreary later. I do have ways to special summon stuff that came from there. I think I'll go Dumpty, so that when I banish it later and then special summon it with, where's the trap? This one, Escape from Dark Dimension. I can get it back. And get its effect. You, Dumpty, out there. I could not get it back via Junk Puppet, and then make Gear Gigant X to get something. But I can add a level 4 lower machine, and I kinda want Magnadol at this point. But let's see. Oh shit, okay. I'd almost forget that we're still in the July format, not November. I'm really thinking about my DNYCS deck, how that's gonna work. I don't know how this is gonna work. Send Falco. Will they flip face up? Nope. Replay. I'll take Falco, because I know it can take that, and that way it won't get its effect next turn, would I? Because I can't kill it with Scissor Arms. I'm gonna be strict on this one. You have to resolve a full chain before you can add anything to it. Second part is optional. And you can't do it. Fortress takes out Falco via the replay. I was gonna attack anyway, because Shadows have generally low defense. Normally this would mean no flip effect, because they send it to the grave, but... No flip effect? You just wanted to use it a moment ago. Okay, no flip effect there is. Sure, they take out... No, do they just return Fortress to the hand and I discard one of their cards? It'd be a risk with Shadow because they could get effects from it, but I take the risk to reduce their hand size. What I can do next turn is get Bandit Hungry Dumpty to summon Doll, then normal summon Gear Changer, and then excuse them into one of the two Gimmick Puppet rank 8s. Sure, there's a third one, there's a number 88, but I don't run that because it doesn't really work that well unless there's decks that are specifically built for it. Ooh. Wyver Burster? Wyver Burster. Set. I think this player is somewhat new to Shadow. Maybe, like, I guess the chain links and how they work, what's in Shadow games. But they forget Wyver Burst effect and also Shadow Dragon's effect earlier. What monster would Shadow have that would be set? Shadow Beast? I think? Which is 1700 defense? I don't need Twin Twister right now. I generally use it to discard Doll, or was it Shadow Feeler? Thing that activates from a direct attack. I can special summon a Gimmick Puppet from the hand. Wait! So I could summon Drary, normal Humpty, special Gear Changer with Drary Doll, and then a Hungry Dumpty with his arms, and I can even search for a card to go into either Castell or Gear Gigant. What could I go into for these two? It has to be a Gimmick Puppet rank 8 due to Drary Doll. Not a special monster. So much on view, it doesn't do anything. So I'll just go strings. Alright. Drary Doll F from Graveyard. Hungry Dumpty, Jogai! Gimmick Puppet to Necro Toro! Yomigaeru! Ikuzo! Gimmick Puppet to Hungry Dumptyを召喚! 効果発動! ロフェフラからギミックパペとギアチェンジャーを特殊召喚! It becomes Drary Doll's level 8. Level 8のギミックパペとギアチェンジャーとネクラドールでオーバーレイ日体やモンスターでオーバーレイネットワークを構築エクシーズ召喚あれはあれよナンバーズ40ギミックパペとヘブンズストリングス If that face down card is something I completely don't expect, then if it's not Shadow Beast, I'm like gonna be like, I do have a junk puppet to bring something back, but I'm kind of putting everything out there, which is kind of risky. I just want to make combos with this new deck. Levelio no Caesar Arms to Hungry Dumpty de Overlay X-Caesar Shokan Gear Gigant X. Gear Gigant Crossのモンスター効果発動 Hungry Dumpty Obochi Ugiri. I specifically am choosing Hungry Dumpty because it has an effect that can be used when I use Junk Puppet on it, as opposed to Scissor Arms. I can add a level 4 or below machine type from deck to hand. Deck or graveyard to hand, so I could even add Hungry Dumpty, but I'm not going to. I think I'll go Egghead. Because I could go Scissor Arms again, but I think I'll be good, so I'll take Egghead because decent 16, and with Hungry Dumpty I can actually get it back for another level 4 XYZ. So, Gimmick Puppet Bomeg. Butter. I could, I guess, XYZ now, but this way, like with Junk Puppet, but I'm gonna leave that for later to not throw everything out there. Who's this one? Just like Fortress can do something if targeted, so I kind of want him to be targeted, if there even is something that can target it. I expect it to be Shadow Beast. Gear Gigant Cross, attack! It is the Beast. What did they really want to discard for them to use it that way? Then discard one card. Discard Phyllis. So that didn't really help them out at all. They just wanted to get rid of the card. Fortress de direct attack! Ikuzo, Heaven's Strings, direct attack! Card which makes it turn. Chances are I won't actually get to use this card, but who knows, and otherwise it can just be bluff for MST. Also, most of the videos this week are going to be pre-recorded. I'm recording this on Monday. This will just be the Monday video. I'll record the Tuesday video on Tuesday, but I expect on Tuesday also record Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. With something coming in between that's really important, I'll just upload that one first and keep the rest for later. But I want to pre-record some things because I just generally want to have that. Have a few pre-recorded so I don't have to hurry and make low quality videos would I, let's say, only have an hour and one day to work with. So, yeah. Woo! I don't know what I would have played. I have Twin Twister to work with. I'm gonna see what I could have done. Draw. Scarecrow, meh. Gear Gigant, I could also do that after a little bit. Because I already have cards on the field. Okay, let's see, I get Egghead, I get Scissor Arms, I get Hungry. Can only use one Hungry Dumpty. I only have 2 spaces anyway. So I'd Hungry Dumpty into Egghead. Oh, XYZ to Castell, I guess. That's what I could have done. Not a lot more. I would have probably just attacked. Search with Gear Gigant X. Probably I'd get the Hungry Dumpty back. Like maybe. Well, no, I'd get the Hungry Dumpty from the deck to make sure that I'd still have one in the grave for Junk Puppet. And that's about it. I already had a lot of stuff on the field. Didn't have my rank up magics. I do like this deck, so I do want to use it a few more times. I definitely want to use like a game where I can use iGaion. Let's say I start with Gear Changer or Magneto. I summon iGaion first turn. And if I can protect iGaion for a few turns, I can every turn, once per my turn, once per my opponent's turn, get rid of one of their cards in their extra deck. If they summon a lot from their extra deck, whether Synchro or XYZ, I can really quickly empty their entire extra deck. But to have a true way of randomizing it, well, there isn't anyway. You either have to put trust in your opponent, that one person like randomly decides 1 through 15, although that can be done with dice. I've already figured out a way for that, but like I can view their extra deck, but if I say this card, they can't see what I'm selecting, and even if like this is the 7th card, if they remove the 7th card, I'll just see that this card will leave. That doesn't mean they got rid of card 15. It just mean that they got rid of one card, and then it's 14. So I have to find a way for Igaion, but I do want to use that card. Alright, that was the video for today. I'll probably use Gimmick Puppets again soon. I do like it. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do the next 7-deck challenge, whether I'm going to do that against Seb or not, the second 7-deck challenge for Yu-Gi-Oh! This could very well be my Xyz deck, because I do quite like it. Also, or Raid Raptors. At the moment I like this deck a little bit more. It feels better. I'm just not used enough to Raid Raptors, I guess. This is the video for today. I will see you tomorrow. Bye!